So a bit of backstory, this was at my ex's house who lives in an old cottage. When moving in, her mom had a medium come round and she was told a woman's spirit lives in one half of the house where the kitchen and utility room is. Now this was a couple of years ago. My ex was having a group of friends over for a party and a friend and I decided we wanted to do a Ouija board. So we searched how to make one and did it all properly. At around 3 in the morning we lit a few candles and did it in the bedroom above the utility room. There was movement on the board when we did it, but it was nonsensical and I assumed one of us had subconsciously been moving it, so we said our goodbyes and packed up. This is where it got weird. About 30 minutes later we noticed that the clock in the kitchen had stopped, at about exactly the time we were doing the Ouija board. Obviously pretty freaked out, we asked my ex about it and she said that the clock had never stopped before that, has restarted since and not stopped again with the same battery still in it. It got even weirder when everyone was chilling in the lounge and someone said that they felt they had closed the utility room door but now it was open again. Me and my pal were interested by this, so we checked the door. Bearing in mind this door needs you to physically turn the knob in order to open it, we double checked by both pushing into the door and it cannot open by itself. So we closed it and went into the lounge telling everyone they weren't allowed into that half of the house, thinking someone may just be pranking us. About 30 minutes later we went into the kitchen and the utility door was open again. My heart dropped when I saw that and it gave me a cold sinking feeling in my chest. To this day there is no explanation to how this happened, and so after knowing of the supposed spirit in that part of the house and the Ouija board, I believe this to be fairly concrete evidence for the existence of the paranormal and have been a believer ever since. I stayed in an Airbnb cabin in the Gold Coast Mountains with some friends. This cabin is about 100 to 200 years old. Many terrifying, unexplainable things happened over the course of the weekend. When we first arrived, the vibe was pretty off and everyone felt very unsettled / moody and drained. There were many strange objects in the house, such as scissors on the walls, rusty nails / farm tools used as decor, unsettling masks on the walls, a heart with nails through it on the wall, rosary beads, etc. The first thing that happened was the first night. 2 of us were downstairs unable to sleep due to feeling very frightened and feeling watched. There was a lobby of sorts separating the front door to the living area / rest of the house. The door leading to the lobby area was suddenly smashed so hard and loud that it rocked on its hinges. The next night we were sitting on the deck / balcony over the forest, trying to recreate the sound of the bang on the door to our friends who were asleep at the time. After hitting the wall 3 times to recreate it, 3 loud thuds were sounded around the corner of the balcony, and a spare chair was dragged. We all decided to move a mattress into the one room so we could sleep together as we felt unsafe. When 3 of us were up there, the window slammed shut. Later that night when everyone was asleep, at 3 a.m. I couldn't sleep. I saw the window that slammed shut had a shadow moving across it, so I decided to film it. During the video, I see a white figure move into the frame and back out again. I didn't look at the video until the next day, but it was a face as clear as day. When I finally fell asleep, I woke up to a man standing at the end of the bed at 6 a.m. He was dressed in indigenous clothing, a red, black and white skirt with a red, black and white sash, holding a spear and scowling at all of us. I absolutely panicked because I thought it was the Airbnb owners, and I woke up my friend who was in the bed next to me. She didn't see him, and eventually when I looked back he was gone. I ended up feeling extremely nauseous and asked my friend to leave early with me. As soon as I got about 1 kilometer away, I felt perfectly fine.